Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Dylan Farr. I'm the autistic Spitfire. I've come with some weird ideas.
I'm T-Dog the Unfathomable. I can't read my own name.
I'm Josiah Garcia.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
I got two ideas. First one is pop music that 40-year-old dads can relate to.
Like the lyrics?
Yeah, like something like stuff that deals with subject matter. It's like, so you can't get it up anymore. Your wife's not putting out anymore. You think you might be gay. You're addicted to porn, and you don't understand. Your kid's a bitch. Stuff like that.
All of a sudden, motorcycles look really cool.
Yeah, yeah, like music to get you through your like midlife crisis.
Yeah, I like
into elderlyhood.
You're too old to do stand-up comedy. You'll never make it, but you do it anyway. You have a stupid podcast. So yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like stuff about like, oh, your back hurts and shit like that. But like
Going
a whole,
bald.
so that would be like the that would be like the whole thing. Just
but it'd be like in a club. It would be like really like 808.
Yeah, it'd be in a club full of dudes in khakis and polo shirts and soccer pickup in the morning. Soccer practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Someone in the local scene made a joke about like their favorite bands are at the state fair on like Wednesdays. Like
Brittany Melvin. Yeah, it was Brittany.
That was a good joke.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was like just trying to think of like, I guess the person who would be the pop star would have to be also a 40-year-old themselves, right? Like they would have to.
No, I think that's the twist. We got to get like Charlie Flute.
Yeah. And then you get the people that are mad about like he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
he's like, no, I wrote this for my dad. I do know.
I want to write a song about compression socks.
You could have songs like "The Kids Moved Out."
Yeah.
Time to party. You know?
It's like this is stealing Cheryl Stoner's like kind of one of her bits about how Tuesday's her sex night, but you have a song called "Sex Night," and it's like the kids are at after school practice, and she made my favorite spaghetti. Shit like that. I just basically did like a crooning song. That wasn't at all a pop song. There was no tune to it at all. But
it's got legs. We can, get a good producer in here. We can make this happen.
That's another subject. Their knees are going out. Like everything hurt. That could be one of the songs. Instead of everybody hurts, everything hurts.
Everything hurts until I take the pot and it all goes away or something.
Yeah.
Everything hurts
all the time.
All the time.
It sounds more like a country song.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want it to be pop music. I want it to be something that's going to be on like 105.3 Hot FM and shit like that.
On the Billboard. It's got to be number 1 on Billboard.
Yep.
Yeah, it has to be on FM because do young people listen to radio?
Not usually.
I can't remember the last time I've listened to radio, and I'm old.
I kind of like listening to radio sometimes. It makes me not feel alone because every once in a while someone will chime in from the song. If I'm driving long distance, I'm going to Grand Rapids all the time doing shows and shit. So it's like I'll just be in the car, turn on the radio, and it's like someone's in the car with me, you know?
You're like, yeah, Kamala is stupid.
Like, hell yeah.
You're like, yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to the radio, it's like, oh, it's commercials. 3 minutes later, it's still commercials. 5 minutes later, it's still commercials. Like, fuck this. I'm listening to my iPhone music, you know.
I have an older car, so I have one of these Bluetooth like radio transmitter things so I can play music from my phone to my car. But certain areas of Detroit I'll drive through. Like if I go down 696, it cuts out and it goes to a like a Bible radio station. So like for like 10 minutes on the drive to Ypsilanti, I'll just be listening to guys being like, and like chastity, it's not what people think, man. It's like all this Christian stuff. It's very strange. It's like talk
blessed.
radio. Yeah.
You get blessed for a little bit.
Yeah.
For one moment in your life, you feel like you have meaning. It's what you're
And
not.
immediately back to death metal or whatever I'm listening to.
That'd be such a hard cut.
It's-
Like, and God on the seventh day, and then
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
cut.
That's invention. Let's make churches that have like Norwegian death metal bands instead of those like choirs.
Jesus was cool. He washed people's feet. Water to what?
Actually, they're not far off from that at this point.
There, it's close.
They already have all their mega church pastors dressed like hip hop stars.
That's right, Chris Angel.
They're mind
Chris Angel, my
freaking.
pastor's Chris Angel.
I'll turn into wine.
Yeah.
They can do AI voice mimics of
Yep.
people. Like, how long will it be before it's like, okay, there's a song with a chorus, and then like the lyrics of the 2-3 verses are like tailored to you. Even like, okay, instead of saying he, you say she or they or whatever. Just tailor, just tweak it. Like tell the AI.
It's like everybody's radio playlist is tailored to them at that point. Like,
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I mean, it's happening. It's getting there. You can already do that. You just go
For
into
sure.
ChatGPT and be like, write me a song about this topic, and it'll do it. At a certain point that'll be automated. So it's like, yeah, you'll be in your car. Your car will
But-
be fucking connected to you on like a biochemical level. And then you go turn on the radio and it's all songs about shit you're doing that day.
But in this case, it would be like, okay, let's say it's Taylor Swift or something. It's her song, it's her AI program that she controls. You just type in a couple things. I want it to be a man in love with a man, or an older man whose job is a plumber. And it's like, it just tailors the song. It just tweaks the lyrics of the verses of the song to represent you, so it feels more personal to you.
That'll actually be hell on earth. Because it's already to the point where it's like all this music is so like pop music in particular is like always getting criticized for being so like generic,
derivative.
and, it's like, oh, it represents me, or they're talking to me specifically through the speaker, and it's like, well, now you can literally do that and just rake it in. Bo Burnham
Up
wrote
those
that song.
schizophrenia numbers. Up them. Up
Exactly.
those schizophrenia.
Yeah, you got a red jacket on, driving in.
And you should go purchase that unregistered firearm.
Schizophrenia? Those are rookie numbers. You need to up those numbers.
Yeah, exactly. We need to get those up.
Okay. Any comedy shows you guys want to promote?
I run a weekly show. It's an open mic at Sticks in Depot Town in Ypsilanti, Michigan. The show starts at 7:30. It's a free show. I put out a weekly flyer with the names of the confirmed comics. So if you ever want to confirm early, get your name on the cool flyer, hit me up.
I'm on my 40-leg tour. I'm doing 40 shows throughout the month of November. I'm on show 5 tonight, but otherwise I'm not doing anything big to promote.
If you guys want to follow me on Instagram at _not_so_good_wrestler, no caps, and then just Josiah Garcia on Facebook. I also run, right now I'm running a mic. It's kind of been bi-monthly is the most I've ran it so far. It might just be monthly for right now, out in Coopersville. At Champs Bar and Grill. It's called, the page is Allendale Comedy Open Mic on Instagram and Facebook, but it's in Coopersville. So we're trying to figure out a new name, but yeah, I try to reach out to all the comics myself. So if anybody's interested, reach out to me. Otherwise, I try to get the funniest people I can have on them.
I'm doing a contest in the Upstairs Lounge Comedy Showcase on Drinksgiving, November 27th in Battle Creek. 32 comics competing for a $400 cash prize. And then I have a thing on Twitch called Gaming McFitness, where I build video game controllers into fitness machines, and then I stream video games.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.